Well, Christmas is a great time to reflect, to look across the landscape of our lives for relationships, tipping points, breakthroughs, key moments in 2022 that help bring good into our lives. We know that God is always about bringing good into our lives. And so around Canyon Ridge, we celebrate together as well. Over 350 people have said yes to Jesus and gotten baptized, saying that they never want a moment without Jesus in their lives. They want their whole life to be pointed in His direction and lived well with Him. And people are doing that together. Hundreds of people are jumping into groups to discover more about what God has in mind for them, to put it into practice and support one another as we follow Him together. This year, we get to celebrate 20 years of Celebrate Recovery here on our campus. We see people with hurts, habits, hang-ups, addictions, and more finding their way to freedom together. Hundreds of students got to go to camp making lasting connections with one another and with God. And together we've been able to give away more than $250,000 to organizations and ministries around the world who are making a difference in Jesus' name. All this kind of good simply isn't possible without 2 feet in, like all in, bought in kind of people who live generously together. At Christmas, we often make lists of friends and loved ones that we buy gifts for. What might happen if Canyon Ridge showed up on all of our lists? Imagine the months ahead as people are able to connect with others in new ways, hearing stories of transformation, families and kids discovering more of who they are in Jesus. And each of these stories is only possible because of God's goodness and the generosity of His people. So I want to say thank you for all of you who dove 2 feet in 2022. We've been able to experience so much good together. And I want to invite you, as we invite God, to challenge us even more in 2023.